Hello, guys, and welcome to the Draft Order, a series of sports takes brought to you by me, your host, Robert Jenkins. This is our Super Bowl 60 prop betting show episode. Before we get into too deep, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, it really helps the channel, and I thank you. So this is my first gambling show. I'm going to try to do these once a week. It's going to be either a gambling or a gaming show, branching into sports gambling all the way to fantasy football talk. And of course, we're breaking it off with the Super Bowl 60, the best sports weekend of the year. Starting off with our sides, I'm going to be taking the Seattle Seahawks on the money line at minus 214. I'm going to be taking that for 5 units. I think Seattle ultimately is going to be the team that wins this game. That defense is just too phenomenal on that side. And then I think that Sam Darnold and that offense can play a competent game, and they'll be in the clear. I'm also going to be taking the under 45.5 on this game. I don't think there's going to be a lot of scoring here. The Seahawks defense is very elite, but so has New England's defense been throughout this playoff run. So I think this is going to be a low-scoring game, a lot of field goal opportunities. But I do have some touchdown props, and we're going to start off with touchdowns. So first touchdown, I'm going to take Ramon Stevenson at plus 944. That's going to be 4.5 a unit. And I'm going to take JSN on the first time touchdown, plus 556, also a half unit. And if I don't say a unit size, it's going to be 1 unit. Okay, then I'm going to be taking Ramon Stevenson plus 153. I think in those red zone opportunities, the Patriots are going to be looking to the run game because the Seahawks defense is phenomenal in the red zone. So a lot of bunch packages and running that ball in. And then I'm going to be taking both defenses for an anytime touchdown, plus 550 for that Seattle defense and plus 900 for New England. That discrepancy is kind of crazy. But I think we're going to get something special in this game. Rushing props. I'm going to be taking Travion Henderson. Under 5.5 rushing attempts. I think Henderson is the best back on the Patriots offense, but the coaching staff obviously disagrees. If you look at the percentage of snaps, it has been decreasing since Ron Stevenson has come back from injury. As a lot of it has to do with his pass protection game. I don't see them breaking that habit in the Super Bowl. If anything, it's probably going to be even suppressed even more. So this under 5.5 and minus 134 was a really good play here. And I'm also going to be taking Kenneth Walker, most rush yards in the game at minus 185. I don't see Stevenson's going to get the workload on the Patriots side. I just don't think he is as good of a back as Kenneth Walker here. And I'm also going to be taking Drake May over 35.5 rush yards at minus 102. Drake May, the Patriots have a 10% scramble rate. So this is a team where Drake May has to get out of the pocket a lot due to the compromised offensive line. I think he'll take those opportunities to get some extra yardage, a couple first downs. And moving on to receiving, I've got Kayshon Boutte over 30.5 receiving yards. I think this is going to be the big play guy on the New England side. So I'm also going to be taking him over 17.5 on his longest reception. I mean, I can definitely see him getting 1 or 2 balls that are like 15 or 20 yards apiece. And then also the George Holani under 1.5 receptions at minus 102. This is just another hedge that Kenneth Walker is going to be the every down back in this game. And he really has been since Zach Charbonnet got injured. Passing, I'm going to take Drake May under 1.5 passing touchdowns. I don't think this is going to be the game for the Patriots offense. And then we get into our specials. Over 2.5 players to attempt a pass at plus 150. So this is going to be like any trick play. I feel like we've seen a couple over in the last couple Super Bowls, and these are 2 coaches and Josh McDaniels and Clint Kubiak that could really produce some open schemes. And then we're going to take JSN 25 receiving yards in each half. I think this is a gold mine. It's at minus 140. That's not even a bad price. This is just like 1 or 2 balls a half. Like, this should be really easy for him. And then I have a parlay. We're going to be taking Drake May over a half interception, Sam Darnold interception, Rashid Shaheed, the big play target for the Seattle Seahawks, over 16.5 on his longest reception, and then DeMarcus Lawrence for over a half a sack. That is going to be for a total of plus 944. That wraps out my Super Bowl plays. Good luck on your bets, guys. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.